2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. We've got Mitchell, and it's Griffith in at the four-man position. And for the Lakers. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
So the Lakers will get the first possession here. Pass to Newell. Out to the right wing. Jacks up a three. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Griffith. Shoots over Newell. Griffith, that's good.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Over to the wing. Here's the natural. Oh, powered down with both hands.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. And Dallas with possession. It's a three-point game. The Lakers beat them last time when these two met in Los Angeles.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
And they have to clean that up. Play smart and value the ball.
And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb. He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
The natural gets the bucket.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
The Mavericks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Mitchell into the lane, and Mitchell with the slam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
The plan coming in is working. They're perfect 5 for 5 from the floor.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Shoots. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
To the inside, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at the Mavericks, no movement for them, maintaining their top 10 spot.
Seeing where Los Angeles is, they're at the very top of the rankings. That gives a team so much confidence. Having that attitude means a lot with the playoffs coming up. It's an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Here's Hendricks, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Griffith's shot is off. The Lakers lead by 5. Inside, here's the natural. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. The natural's got 12.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Here's Hendricks. Pass to Griffith. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Here's Rogers. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's Hendricks. Yet to see a basket. Dallas no good that time either.
I think the defender really affected that shot.
Barber. Soft touch off the glass.
They're really working the paint now.
Mavericks trail by 11. Pass to Evans. Here's Griffith. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Sacramento.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
Here's Barber. He's coming off a 13-point game against Portland.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
Hey, shot's good.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard. Mavericks making a change here. Ellis is checked in. Taking a look at the Mavericks. We've got Mitchell, and it's Jamison in at the small forward position. Ellis outside. Pass to Floyd. Ellis outside. 6 to shoot. A step back shot. Again, the miss by Dallas.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, the natural in their last time out against the Trailblazers was a man on a mission. He finished with 30 points, and in terms of his shooting, well, mistakes and bad selections were few and far between. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Dallas, trailing by 8. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And there it is for him.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
And here are the Mavericks now. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. It's good.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to the natural. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. The natural's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Now here's Howard. Ellis left side. And it's in there. Los Angeles leading by 8. Pass to Arthur. To the paint. Ball stolen. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Off the left rim and out.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And he gets it to go.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And 1:01 left in the first half. Dallas calls timeout.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
All right, let's take a look at some numbers for him. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Here's Hendricks. Again, the miss by Dallas.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Eaton. Again, Los Angeles.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Los Angeles leading by 12. Here's Arthur. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Arthur's got his first basket.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. To the middle. And Floyd gets it to go.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
And he drives in, and Arthur gets it to go. Arthur's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Here's Hendricks. Pass to Griffith. 1 second left. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Mavericks trail by 14. Pass to Floyd. Here's Griffith. Got a piece of it. Now Los Angeles moving it up. And for the Mavericks, we've got Mitchell, and it's Ellis in at the 2.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Mavs. And for Los Angeles. Pass to Floyd. Back to Ellis. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Ellis has got his second basket of the night.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Floyd. Count it. Good. Floyd's got 12 points in the game.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
The natural gets the bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside. Mavericks trail by 14.
Ellis outside. Pass to Griffith. Launches a three. Hits the three-pointer. Griffith's got his third basket on the night right there.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Let's go with a three. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket. And the Lakers lead by 13.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
And Dallas calls time here. And it's time now to look at who in this rookie class shot the best field goal percentage over the last month. Mavericks trail by 13. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Mitchell, the pass to Ellis. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from the right block. And he knocks the jumper down. Ellis has got 4 points this quarter.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Pass to Barber. Here's the natural. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Griffith. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Mavericks trail by 18. On the court right now for the Mavericks. We've got Mitchell, and it's Evans in at the 3 slot. Griffith, that's good.
That's a look they always want him to take. If he's got space, he's got the ultra green light.
Count it.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
The Mavericks shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Here's Mitchell. Here's Floyd. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Lakers?
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
The Lakers lead by 14. Out to the right wing. Pass to Arthur. Here's the natural. He's guarded by Ellis. Here's Newell. 5 to shoot. Here's Arthur. Mitchell grabs a miss. Now Ellis fires the 3. That one's off. He's 4 for 9. Pass to the natural. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. How about a look on the AT&T Connected Cam? And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 16. Now Ellis. Over to the left wing. Here's Griffith. Sinks it from distance. Griffith's got 6 here in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to Evans. Back to Ellis. Clock at 6. Rebound by the Lakers.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
Here's the natural. Lays it up and banks it in. The natural's got 24 points. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Mavericks trail by 18. Outside Mitchell. Misses the step-back jumper. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Pass to Newell. Here's Arthur. Here's the natural. Three-pointer. And another three for the Lakers.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Timeout on the floor. Mavericks. They're trailing by 21. 1:41 left to play in the fourth. A chance to check out our player of the game.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Well, they are playoff bound with him rounding into form and playing some of his best basketball. They just got to continue to play together, and we'll see if he's able to keep playing at this level. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And down it goes. 2 points.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Well, a lot of eyes focused on NBA officiating. But where their eyes are focused is also a topic.
Yeah, the league's able to track officials' position on the court and even tell where they're looking. And you cross-check that with the results and train them where to be and where to keep watching.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Lakers.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
You know, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And this is win number 60 for the year. A huge milestone for them and a testament to the effort and energy these guys bring every night.
And big-time bragging rights won today, just grabbing that season series.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for the natural.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Down low. Here's Howard. And there's the rejection. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. Shots blocked. They recover it. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend. Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
They grab their own miss. To the left side wing. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Jamison. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd